So many seniors are told that walking every day is the best way to stay healthy. But what if that advice is actually holding you back or even harming your body over time? Yes, walking is great for keeping you active. But for many seniors, especially those who rely on walking as their only form of exercise, it may be causing muscle loss, joint strain, balance problems, and a much higher risk of weakness and falls later in life. And here's the surprising truth most people aren't told. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't necessarily keep you strong, stable, or functional as you age. In today's video, we're going to break down 5 reasons why walking may be harming many seniors more than helping. And more importantly, I'll share 3 far better exercises that build real strength, improve balance, protect your joints, and help you stay independent for longer. And just a quick note before we begin, this video is for education only, not medical advice. If you have health conditions or mobility challenges, always talk with your healthcare provider or physiotherapist before changing your exercise routine. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Loss of muscle mass in the legs. You'd think walking would help you keep your leg muscles strong. After all, your legs are moving the whole time, right? But that's only part of the story. Walking is great for staying active and keeping your heart and endurance up. But for many people over 60, walking alone doesn't give the muscles enough challenge to actually maintain muscle mass. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle, a process called sarcopenia. Older muscles need a stronger stimulus to stay strong, and walking is mostly an aerobic activity. It doesn't put enough resistance or load on the legs to really trigger muscle-building signals in the body. Research on seniors shows that people who only walk usually keep their stamina, but still lose lean muscle in areas like the thighs and hips over time. The body also adapts to whatever stress it gets. If the only activity your legs do is gentle walking at the same pace every day, they get efficient at endurance, but not at strength. Over time, that can mean weaker legs, trouble standing up or climbing stairs, slower walking speed, and a higher risk of falls. 2. Weakening bones. You might think walking keeps your bones strong because it's weight-bearing, but for many people over 60, it doesn't apply enough force to actually maintain bone density. As we age, our bones need stronger, targeted resistance, like lifting, stepping up, or strength exercises. Studies show that seniors who only walk don't see meaningful improvements in bone density, especially in the hips and spine, while those who add strength training do much better. When bones weaken, it doesn't just stay inside the body. It can lead to very real day-to-day consequences. Things like reduced stability, a higher risk of fractures from simple slips, back or hip pain, loss of height over time, and in some cases, difficulty with basic activities such as climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, or carrying groceries. 3. Limited balance and stability benefits. It feels like walking should improve balance, but walking mostly trains forward movement. It doesn't challenge the muscles that control sideways movement, single leg stability, or core support, the muscles that actually help prevent falls. That's why many older adults who walk daily still feel unsteady when turning, stepping sideways, or standing on one leg. 4. Joint overuse. Without strength support, walking is repetitive. Same steps, same joints, every day. If the leg and hip muscles aren't strong enough to support those joints, that repetition can lead to more strain and stiffness instead of relief. Muscles act as shock absorbers. When they weaken with age, the joints take more impact and can become painful. A review of resistance training studies found that older adults who perform strength exercises see moderate improvements in lower extremity muscle strength and reduced functional limitations, whereas walking alone has a much smaller effect on muscle strength and joint stress. 5. Plateau in fitness and energy. Another issue many seniors experience but don't always notice right away is that walking eventually leads to a fitness plateau. At first, it may feel energizing and challenging, but because the body adapts to the same pace and intensity, the benefits level off over time. After a while, the heart, lungs, and muscles stop being challenged, which means strength, endurance, and energy levels don't really improve further. For example, take a look at a study which showed that older adults who performed only moderate walking reached a point where their strength and functional fitness stopped improving, while those who added resistance exercises continued to gain strength, mobility, and overall energy. The researchers concluded that walking alone doesn't provide enough progressive challenge to keep the body improving as we age. That's why many seniors say things like, "I walk every day, but I still feel weak or tired." It's not because walking is useless. It's because the body needs stronger, more stimulating movements to keep progressing after 60. Now we are going to talk about better exercises for seniors, far more beneficial than just walking. 1. Tai Chi. You might have seen people in parks gently moving their arms and legs like slow, flowing dance moves. That's Tai Chi. It's an ancient Chinese practice that combines gentle physical movements, breathing techniques, and focused attention. It looks graceful, but behind those slow movements is a powerful blend of strength, balance, and mind-body connection that walking simply doesn't provide. So why is Tai Chi so much better than walking for many seniors? First, Tai Chi is designed to improve balance and stability. The movements require controlled weight shifts, single leg balance, and coordination between upper and lower body, all of which train muscles that walking doesn't challenge enough. Because balance is one of the biggest predictors of fall risk in seniors, this makes Tai Chi especially valuable. For example, a study showed that older adults who practice Tai Chi experienced significant improvements in balance and reduced risk of falls, compared with those who only did walking or light aerobic activities. The research found that Tai Chi's slow, intentional movements helped seniors improve postural control and confidence in daily activities. Another strength of Tai Chi is that it can enhance leg strength and flexibility without heavy impact or equipment. The moves gently strengthen the hips, knees, ankles, and core, areas that often weaken with age. Because the movements are low impact, seniors with joint discomfort or arthritis can usually do Tai Chi without pain or strain. How can seniors actually do Tai Chi? The great thing is, Tai Chi doesn't require any equipment. You don't need weights, machines, or props. All you need is enough space to move your arms and legs in a comfortable, controlled way. You can start with simple Tai Chi routines designed for beginners or older adults, often guided by an instructor or a video. Many community centers, senior centers, and even online videos offer Tai Chi classes specifically for older adults. Each session typically lasts 15 to 30 minutes, though even shorter practice is beneficial. A gentle routine in the morning can help wake up the joints and muscles, improve circulation, and set a positive tone for the day. Some seniors also enjoy a session in the early evening to relieve tension after sitting or being less active during the day. Because Tai Chi is slow and gentle, it's safe to do without any equipment, just comfortable shoes, loose clothing, and a bit of open space. You can do it indoors or outdoors, seated or standing, depending on your balance and mobility. The key is to move at your own pace with mindful breathing and focus. 2. The chair sit to stands. Another excellent exercise that's far more beneficial than walking alone is the chair sit to stand. You may not think of standing up from a chair as exercise, but for seniors over 60, this simple movement is actually one of the most powerful ways to strengthen your legs and core, the muscles that walking alone doesn't fully target. One study showed that older adults who regularly performed chair sit to stands experienced significant improvements in lower body strength, balance, and functional mobility, compared with those who only walked. The research concluded that this exercise is especially effective for seniors because it mimics real-life movements and trains the muscles in the way you actually use them every day. The best part? Chair sit-to-stands are easy to do at home, require no equipment other than a sturdy chair, and can be adapted for any fitness level. To do it, sit on a chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest, or hold the armrest lightly for support. Slowly stand up until your hips and knees are fully extended, then gently sit back down. Repeat at a pace that feels comfortable. Many seniors find it helpful to start with 10 to 15 repetitions, once or twice a day, and gradually increase as their strength improves. The morning is often a great time to do this exercise because it wakes up the legs and core, improving circulation and energy for the rest of the day. 3. Step-ups. The third exercise that's far more beneficial than walking is the step-up. At first glance, stepping onto a small platform might seem simple, but this movement is a powerhouse for building leg strength, balance, and functional mobility. Walking alone doesn't fully provide for seniors. Step-ups challenge your muscles in multiple ways. They engage the quads, glutes, calves, and core, while also improving your balance and coordination. This is especially important for seniors over 60, because everyday activities like climbing stairs, getting in and out of a car, or stepping onto a curb require strength and stability in all these muscles. To do it, You only need a low, sturdy step or platform, like a staircase step or a step stool. To do the exercise safely, stand facing the step with your feet hip-width apart. Step up with one foot, then bring the other foot up to meet it. Step back down slowly, one foot at a time. Start at a height that feels safe and comfortable, and always hold onto a railing or wall if you need extra stability. Many seniors find it helpful to start with 10 repetitions per leg, once or twice a day, and gradually increase as their strength and confidence improve. Morning or early afternoon can be ideal times, as your body is warmed up and it helps improve energy and circulation for the rest of the day. Before we wrap up, it's important to stress that walking still has a very valuable place in your daily routine. While it may not be enough to fully preserve strength or prevent muscle loss on its own, walking is excellent for blood sugar control, heart health, and overall mobility. A gentle daily walk helps your heart pump, improves circulation, and supports your metabolism, which is crucial for seniors over 60. One thing many people don't realize is how high blood sugar and insulin resistance can accelerate muscle loss, a process called sarcopenia, and reduce mobility. When your body becomes resistant to insulin, it struggles to properly use glucose for energy, and your muscles can start to weaken more quickly. In other words, staying active is important, but managing blood sugar through lifestyle is just as critical to keep your strength and independence. There are several practical ways seniors can help prevent insulin resistance and protect their muscles. First, lowering your carb intake and focusing on healthy protein at each meal gives your muscles the nutrients they need to maintain strength. Second, avoiding late-night eating, such as not eating after 6 p.m., can give your body at least a 12-hour fasting window, which helps improve insulin sensitivity and allows your body to better repair and maintain muscles overnight. Combining this with daily walking, even a short 20 to 30-minute stroll, provides a perfect balance. Gentle movement for the heart and blood sugar, plus targeted exercises for strength, balance, and mobility. That's it. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so more seniors can benefit from this information. And remember, before adding any new exercises or making changes to your diet, please consult your healthcare provider to make sure it's safe for your individual needs. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.